Hey everyone, I know it's been a while. In today's video, we're just gonna be looking at some of the new fish I got. You can probably see them over here. There's one of them, a fire gold apisto. There's probably a bunch of them just swarming right here. There's 9 koi angels. There's some other apistos and some West African cichlids. We're also gonna be looking at some of the stuff that bred. It's been almost a month since I posted, or it's been more than a month. I'm not even sure, but yeah, a lot of stuff is bred. A lot of stuff has happened. So we're just gonna be looking at some of it today. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. So here are some of the new fish I got. So first off, we can just start off with the Pseudocrinolabris nicholsi, which are a West African cichlid. They're a dwarf cichlid. They're a mouth breeding cichlid. They're really interesting because most of the African cichlids need hard water and like high pH and all that stuff. But these guys can go in like pretty much any water conditions. Like from what I've read, they can live in 8 pH, and then they can also live in 6 pH like this tank right here. And they've been doing really well. So I got 1 male and 2 females of those. They've already started breeding. I got them about a month ago, along with a bunch of other fish. I got a bunch of rare apistos, and then these obviously, and I got some other stuff as well. So those are some of the new fish. I also got some Apistogramma fire golds. So my original pair that I had, if you guys have been watching the channel for a long time, you guys know that I've been breeding a lot of the fire gold Apistogrammas. So I didn't keep any of my pairs that I bred. So I just sold off all of the fry, which was a mistake obviously, because the pair that I had, my original pair, kind of stopped breeding. The male got really old, the female kind of didn't breed anymore, so I kind of wasn't able to produce any more of them. So I was just like, you know what, they're really cool fish. I didn't really want to wait like 2 or 3 months for the fry that I have right now to raise up. So I was just like, you know what, let's just buy some, get some new genes, and yeah, just add them to my stock that I have now. So I just decided to order them. So I got 1 trio of them, so 2 females and 1 male. The one thing is, these guys are pretty old. You can probably tell from the size of the male, he's really old. So that really sucks for me because in my experience, old apistos do not breed well at all. Old males like this size, they're never fertile. So it kind of just kills the whole breeding. So these guys have spawned probably 5 times. And every single time the eggs have been infertile. So I'm not sure if it's my water. I don't think it's my water. I think it's the males just being infertile. I'm hoping that it's not, obviously, so I'm gonna give them a little bit more time, but I think that the male is not fertile, which sucks. So if you are trying to breed apistos, definitely buy young males. I've had this happen with cockatoides. I've had this happen with my old fire gold, and I've had this happen with some other agazii that I had. So once the males do get old, they are not fertile. So definitely watch out for that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these guys. I'll probably just keep them and enjoy them because they do look awesome, right? So I'll just look at them. And some other fish I got during the same time is Apistogramma eritrea. If you guys have been watching the channel for a long time, you guys know that I got a pair of them a long time ago. I made a care guide video and all of that. But a couple weeks after that video, I honestly don't know why, but that male that I originally had just died. He was doing really good, honestly. He was eating everything, and then he just died one day. And the female that I thought was a female, she actually turned out to be a male. So I still have that one. He's in another tank, but I was basically left with 1 male, and I really like the apistos. They have a really cool silver color, and red, and blues and stuff, and they look amazing. So I really wanted to get more. They're really hard to get in the US, so I was lucky enough to kind of stumble across them. They're pretty expensive. I think I paid $50 a pair. So I got 3 pairs of them. There's 1 male and 2 females in this tank right here, and then I have 2 more males and 1 more female in a different tank that's in the garage. It's a 20-gallon lawn that I set up. So the ones in this tank have already bred. So they bred once, but the eggs were all infertile again. I don't think it's water quality. I think that the male's just inexperienced. They are very small still, so it could just take some time. But they've been doing really good. I've had them again for about a month, same as the nicholsi and then the fire gold, and they've been doing really well. Interestingly, the 2 females hang out together, and then the male always hangs out in the back right corner. So I'm not sure what's up with him, but they're all doing well, so I'm happy about that. Some other new fish I got, which I got separately from all these fish. So I ordered all of the apistos and the nicholsi, in one order, and then I got these koi angels. You guys probably saw a lot of them swimming around during the beginning of the video, but I got these red koi angels. So me and my friend ordered I think 20 of them. So we were gonna split 10 and 10. So he was gonna keep 10, I was gonna keep 10. And then I think we lost 2 or 3 of them during shipping. So I ended up keeping 9, and I think he has 9 or 8. I'm not sure, but yeah, these guys have been doing really well. I've had them for, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks now, so they've been doing really well. Obviously, the goal with them is breeding them. They aren't the nicest koi angels ever, but I wanted to actually get really nice koi angels. I just haven't been able to find any. Like, it's really hard to catch like a lot of, like, I've been looking at Angels Plus a lot, and their angels are really expensive, but it's hard to catch them when they have like normal stock. So I haven't been able to get those, and these were still pretty nice, so I just decided, okay, why not just get these guys. So the goal is breeding them. They are still a little small. They've been growing really well. I haven't had angels in a long time, probably a year or 2, and I'm really enjoying them. They're really cool. They're personable. I kind of forgot how much fun they are. They follow your hand around. They eat like pigs. They're really interesting. So yeah, they're doing well. And yeah, so that's how they're doing. So the next thing that I have planned for this video is the Discus. So obviously, as you guys probably know, I got some more Santarum Discus, so I now have 4 of them. So they're doing quite well. I had actually a scare with them. So they got this weird bacterial, I think it's a bacterial infection. They were like clamped fins. They had these like weird scabs on them, so their slime coat wasn't doing that great. And I was kind of afraid that I might lose them at one point. Obviously you can see the video, so they're doing fine now. But what I did to cure that was just a bunch of salt. So I added a bunch of salt into the tank. Honestly, in my experience, salt is one of the best medicines for fungal issues, bacterial issues, anything like that. Salt is your best friend. So it's really easy to use. It's super cheap. It's like the cheapest medication out there, and it works really well. But yeah, I just added a bunch of salt. 3 days, the Discus started. We're doing fine. Obviously, during the whole process, they were still eating, and they were still doing okay. They weren't like in a stage that was really bad. So I still caught it early enough to where it wasn't a big issue, but they were struggling a little bit. But yeah, now they're doing great. Obviously, you can see here they spawned again. So I haven't had any luck. They've spawned, the pair that I have now has probably spawned 5 or 6 times now. I've just been letting them kind of learn how to raise the fry themselves, because my plan eventually is to move them to their own tank and let them kind of parent raise the fry. I just think that process is really interesting, and it looks awesome, right? Them eating off the slime coat and then seeing them grow up and all that kind of stuff. I just find that really fascinating. So I want to do that. I did pull one of the spawns out. So they always spawn on this large heater that you can probably see. But I did pull one of the spawns out. I used a siphon, and I kind of just siphoned a bunch of the eggs out. So I just siphoned them into a white cup, and then just airline standard kind of airline type deal. And they did hatch. So they hatched, and then I got them to around day, I want to say day 2 or 3. And then I had to go somewhere for a couple of days, so I wasn't able to feed them, so I lost the fry, which really sucks, right? Because they were eating, they were doing quite good. But yeah, so maybe I'll try pulling the eggs out again at a later date. I do have a lot more time right now since it's summer, so that's probably a fun project that I'll do soon. I will definitely document it if I do it, because I feel like there's not that much information on hand raising Discus. So artificially raising Discus, not hand raising them. Artificially raising Discus. So I wasn't able to find that much information. I was having pretty good success. I used both egg yolk and then this powdered food that I use. I just forgot the name of it right now, but I'll definitely make another video if I'm successful with raising them, and I'll probably talk in more detail about the Discus fry. So another thing I wanted to update you guys on is the longfin electric blue rams. I do have a new batch of them growing up. Right now they're about a month old. I think they were born in the first week of May. So they're a month and a bit old right now. they should be ready in 2 to 3 months, depending on how they grow. And I will be listing them at that point. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys are interested in them. They're really nice strain, so I totally get it. And yeah, but that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Obviously, if you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments down below. I'll try to answer. If you have any, video ideas, I'm always looking for new ideas. Definitely leave those in the comments down below as well. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.